So my device is pretty much at capacity with memories. Stopped all on its own last video, sorry about that. Alright, so here's Grand Canyon. Notice the distance, because that is what we're going to measure on Google Earth now, because this is the other portion of the dragon, the serpent, in South America. So it's 4,250 kilometers. Start at the head. Right. There you go. There's roughly 4,250, which lines up perfect with this. Here's where the tail would be. That spiky tail thing. Roughly. But yeah, that's that right there. Here's the tail. Up into the midsection. These are intestines. I know Google Earth searchers and Roger from Mud Fossils been looking at this, and I know y'all know you see something, but you can't quite tell what it is. It's intestines of the other side of the giant serpent in South America. Listen to me. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Alright, this dragon was, I believe it was red on the outside. The one in Africa was green. Those are its entrails. Here's the chest cavity. And here's more of that phoenix. Wings, wing, body. But it's been cut into cross sections, so it's displaced. Alright, here's the talons and the legs. It's been unfolded, so it's a mirror image of itself. Then there it is again, imprinted in the land. So, symmetry line, all this will fold over and fit snugly over that. It's a thicker cross section, so it's going to be slightly offset, but it is what it is. Same thing going on in South America. Alright. That's where all its organs were attached to, on the inside of the serpent. We're looking at the inside of the... Here's the belly seam or whatever. Okay. Here's the rest of its head. we got the skull. I'll go back to the skull in a second, but here's minus, we got the inside skull in South America. Well, here's the bottom jaw that I always noticed wasn't quite there in South America. Well, there it is. So we're looking at the inside of the top side of the bottom jaw. And here, so what that is the bottom jaw. It's that part. Here's the eye. It's the bottom jaw. I'm not an artist. And that's where it connects to the seat belt. I don't know. But there's the inside of its face, eyes, eye socket, nostrils. This is the mouth, all unfolded, unfurled, accordioned out. Here's the rest of the face. You can kind of see what this guy looked like. I think. Nose. So this would have folded over, connected up with this, connected up with this other chunk of jaw. Those are nerves and veins coming out of the back of a jaw. Alright, where am I? No, I'm sorry, that's the same chunk of jaw. I thought it was another piece under here. No, so that's the same piece of jaw. And so that would make the throat right here. And whatever that throat would have connected to is left in South America. Alright. So if that's the bottom jaw, it's got to measure out, right? 168 kilometers. So, yes it does. That's the first time I've actually measured that. So, let me draw this for you. Here's the eye socket, top of the skull, ridge of the top of the jaw, top of the, kind of like an alligator, the top of the jaw. Here's where the teeth are. Here's actually a part that's broken off the front of it. Should be right there. But whatever. And here's where the bottom jaw should be. So whatever that 168 miles, lines up perfectly where the lower jaw should be. Imagine that, y'all. I know what I'm talking about. That was the first time I ever measured that. This works out 100% of the time. It's anatomical. You notice a feature, and you see a toe. Well, there's got to be a foot. There's got to be an ankle. There's got to be a shin. There's got to be a knee, thigh, hip, spine. It's all there. It's anatomy. But obviously it's a fucking 4,000 kilometer dragon, so you gotta use some imagination, critical thought here. Alright? This is not nominal mountains. They look like mountains to you? Huh? Hey, Roger. You just got schooled. Alright? So this, all folded up, rolled up, compressed, cross sections displaced. You know, these are like nerve endings that connect to right here. So all this would have connected. Then these 2 points would have got brought together. Tail to tail. There's that right here. Skin on the top, skin off the bottom. Everything's going to be opposite. Chest cavity. Inside of the chest cavity. The inside of the side of the chest cavity right here. The inside of the outer layer. Okay. So let's measure the what I think is the phoenix. See, I just can't quite tell because he's holding a different position. He's been splayed out. He's upside down. He's like, it's like two. Just picture playing cards are see-through, and each card has a different layer of your anatomy. I know Tool had album art that was like that. You flip the pages, they were clear, they lined up. I got it somewhere. I need to find it. So whatever. Foot to wing, 490, whatever, 400 kilometers, something like that, roughly. Beak, wing, body, feathers, waist area, leg, talons still gripping. Long wing, it's proportionate, I checked. Right, so then we'll just measure from, you imagine that, what did I say, roughly 400? Yep, lines up perfect. Let's actually measure it. Where's that beak? There it is. I'll give it 400 kilometers since it's just a cross section, you know, and he's kind of folded up, so we'll go take another look up top. Yeah, I just noticed Roger did a video today. Yeah, so this is like, I think we're looking top down back of the bird. This is probably the beak, I think it is. The underside of the skin flipped over facing upwards. Can't make this shit up. Wish I could, y'all. So, if that's possibly part of the beak, crazy enough to work. Whatever. Folded up bird, roughly 400 kilometers, same color, same feather texture. Huh? This is something we have to accept. Alright? This is our reality. You're damn right we've been lied to. Maybe we just established such absurd truths, quote unquote truths, like we live on a sphere flying through space and there's a molten core and we rotate and we orbit and the moon's a rock floating. No, no. I'm pretty sure I got a grasp on what this whole deal is. All right, bear with me. Tell your friends. I'm setting the new fucking standard for reality, y'all. This is what it is. We are connected to this thing spiritually, physically. Food grows off of it. It's the fertile land. Do you realize that? You're just gonna keep watching CNN and fucking voting for people you inevitably complain about? Distracted by every bell and whistle and flashy light imaginable? My goodness. Alright. Yeah, this is not what I was expecting it to be. I'm not seeing what I want to see. Anyone want to tell me I'm wrong? I would love to hear another reason why everything measures out, why everything looks like an anatomical structure, and why it explains pretty much everything else. Kiss the globe. Bye bye.